Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today I'm going to share with you guys just a quick little makeup video. Nothing too dramatic, nothing too extra. I wanted to do kind of like a soft bronzy glam. So yeah, we're going to jump straight into it. For today's primer, I'm going to use the NYX Hydrotouch Primer. This leaves like a really nice dewy finish, and that's kind of what I'm going for today. For today's foundation, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible foundation in the shade 510. I don't want a super heavy makeup look today, so I'm only going to do that much foundation and I'll just blend that out. For my concealer, I'm going to use the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Mocha. I'm going to take this right under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and a little on my eyelids for a base for our eyeshadow later. And I'm gonna really go through and blend this out and take my time. For my setting powders, I'm gonna use two of them today. I'm gonna use the Sacha Buttercup setting powder for like the base of my face. And then I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier setting powder for like around my eyes. I don't want anything too heavy around my eyes. I'm gonna press it in with a beauty blender so that I can have a perfect clear canvas for eyeshadow. A clear, bright canvas. If you're more fair skinned, then you should be fine. You probably don't have to do this, but as a woman of color and somebody who is on the browner side, I like to have a brighter palette for my eyeshadows. I like to use a brush to press in the Sacha Buttercup around my mouth and on the base of my face. And then I like to use another sponge to press in the powder on my nose and right under my eyes, because that is where I crease up the most. So I like to press it in pretty firm, not necessarily bake with it, but just really press it in under my eyes and around my nose. Now I'm gonna brush off any excess powder. This is a Real Techniques brush. I'm not super tedious about what brushes I use. As long as it works, I don't care. Doesn't have to be name brand for me. As long as it gets the job done, that's really all I care about. So now I'm gonna add some color to my face, and I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Endless Summer. I'm gonna buff that just a little right into my cheek. I'm gonna bring it up and blend it right where I feel that curve. I don't like a dramatic contour. It's just not my cup of tea, so I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna take any extra and put it right under my bottom lip. Then I'm gonna contour my nose. I'm gonna use this same bronzer, and I'm gonna go from my brow and bring it straight down my nose. Again, just a little, you don't need a lot. Now I'm gonna kind of set my whole face with my MAC Studio Fix powder. I have no idea what shade this is in because there is no label, so I don't know, but it's my shade, so a light cover of that. I don't want my face to be too cakey or anything like that. Now I'm gonna use my Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Soleil, and I'm gonna lightly flush this right over my contour. I like to do a little on my forehead. I don't contour my forehead because I have a pretty small forehead anyway, so it looks kind of weird whenever I contour it, so I just leave it like that. Now for blush, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. palette in the shade Dark, and this has these nice 4 colors right here, and I think I'm gonna blend these 3 together. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna use this brush, and I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. I don't want a super dramatic brow today. I just want something light and to the point with a nice little coverage. I'm gonna brush those hairs down and lightly line the top. And now I'm gonna go in and just lightly fill in wherever I feel like has a little gap that I need to touch up. And now I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel just to set my eyebrows in place. All right, so at this point, I would normally go in with some shadow and move on to my eyes. But what I like to do lately is it's kind of like a halfway mark. I like to spray my face with some Badescu spray. Today I'm gonna use the cucumber one. What I like to do is grab a sponge and blend everything together and add a bit more of whatever I feel like I need more of, whether it's bronzer or blush or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Something about this step, it makes the powder not look so powdery. It makes everything just look like it goes, you know? Like, I know it might sound crazy to do this after you've already used setting powder and stuff, but I've just found that this makes my face look like it just goes, you know? Like, it just looks very seamless and very skin-like. I have no idea what happened, but at some point while I was recording, I guess my camera just shut off. So it didn't catch the beginning of my eyeshadow, but it was super simple. I only used these 2 colors from the Nubian palette from Juvia's place. I used this base color just on the base of my eyelid, and then I used this darker brown color. I kind of buffed it into my crease and my outer corner, and that's what you'll see in this next clip. So now I'm gonna go right back in with this shade. I'm gonna take that in the crease. I'm gonna kind of just set that right there. Kind of pack it on in the crease. Now I'm gonna blend it on the lid into that lighter tan and into the crease. Now I'm gonna go in with Credit and kind of smudge my waterline on top and on bottom. I have some MAC Fix Plus setting spray. And again, I'm just gonna blend that setting spray right into my face. I'm gonna add some chapstick before I put on any lipstick or lip gloss. I like to use this eyebrow pencil as a lip pencil because that's what happens whenever you're a dark skinned girl. It works best. This is the Maybelline Eyebrow Precise EyeStudio pencil in the shade Deep Brown. I'm gonna lightly line my lips. Now my lips are two-tone. My top lip is a bit more brown, my bottom lip is a bit more bright pink, so I like to line my top lip a little bit more than my bottom lip. I'm gonna use this Revlon Color Stay Lip Pencil in the shade Nude. Then I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline lipstick in the shade 373. I'm just gonna lightly tap this. And then go back in with my pencil. For highlight, I'm gonna use my Glossier Haloscope in the shade Topaz. I'm gonna lightly tap this on here of the high points of my cheeks and my Cupid's bow. I'm gonna blend that with a beauty blender and my fingers. For lashes, I'm gonna use these Ardell Wispie lashes. This is the final look. My lashes are on, I got my lip on, and I'm ready to go. Hope that you guys enjoyed this video. All of the products will be linked down below, and yeah, this is it. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.